Hey guys, it's Sharon with Chalkn. Today we're going to be inking some makeup bags. So these are some really cute makeup bags, and right now they're pretty plain, obviously, but I am going to jazz them up a bit. So stay tuned to watch me do this. So I'm going to start by, it's a little bit wrinkled. You probably can't tell, but it's wrinkled. So I'm going to take my Cricut Easy Press, and I'm just going to kind of iron it up a bit. Let me grab I have to find my mat, so hang on just a minute. It's here somewhere. I apologize, I am having trouble finding it. I got it. Okay, so this is just kind of like an ironing board in a way. It's just a little mat. So I want to go ahead and grab I have this already heated up. So this is at 330 degrees. Which is pretty darn hot. Really probably doesn't need to be that much, but that's where it was set, so that's where I'm gonna do it. Okay, we're just doing this for about 30 seconds. Not sure if this is working or not. It should be. All right, so that didn't really fix it that much. Let me give that another try. So usually we use this Easy Press after we have inked, and this is what we use to set the ink onto your fabric, like to heat set it. You just want to get it so that it's not going to come off. So I just want this to be a little bit straighter than it was and not so wrinkled, so that when I go to ink it, it's not going to be creased. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do is, this is a sticky mat by Chalkn, and I actually have to cut this down to the size of this, and this is probably a good size right here. Let me grab my scissors. Okay. I had already taken a little chunk out of here to make something else. I don't know what it was, but I'm just gonna grab this other side of it. Okay. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna actually do a couple of these today, and one of them is gonna say messy hair don't care. And the other one is going to say better late than ugly. And on the other side of both of them, I think I'm going to put this. I woke up like this, beautiful, with the cute little eyelashes and the little lips. So let's go ahead and get started. I think I'm going to do the better late than ugly first. Okay, so the first thing that we have to do is take our little sticky mat and put it, let me actually, hey Stephanie, let me put this down a little bit. I'm going to put it inside, and this is actually helping to get the wrinkles out, and it's making it so that this is a really what's the word? I can't think of the word. A surface that's not going to like bubble up underneath me. All right, so that's probably good enough. And I think I'm gonna use, for one of them, I'm gonna use this Regal color, and the other one is gonna be Currant Jam. Okay. So, let me open this up. Now, whenever you are inking, ink works a little bit different from chalk for a couple of reasons. The first one is that I don't have to fuzz this because I want that sticky to be on here so that it doesn't, you know, fly away from me and, you know, bubble up. The other thing is that we don't have to work fast with the ink. It's okay if it sits there on the transfer. It's not going to come up. So there's just a couple of differences with the ink. So let me go ahead and put this on here. Okay, I'm gonna put this up just a little bit. All right, I think this is perfect. So as you can see down at the bottom, the ugly, I have it completely above the black portion. And notice how you can see through it, which is nice. Okay, now just to make sure that I don't make any mess ups, I'm going to use this painter's tape down at the bottom. And I'm going to put this down here just to make sure I don't go off the edge. Now I'm starting to wonder if I should put the cute little lips on the front. Or maybe I'll put it down here. All right, so here we go. Stephanie, have you moved yet? Have you gotten your house sold? The ink can be a little bit tricky. You have to just make sure that you get into every single little space, or else it's going to come up bare. And then it's kind of hard to fix it once you've done it. Okay, I think I have everything filled in. I think it looks pretty good. So, are you ready for the reveal? I think I need to go over the better a little bit. And I hope I didn't just mess this up. Oh yeah, that's much better. I'm gonna go over the bottom part of that bee. Now I need to do the L. And the bottom part of the UG. Okay, I think it's perfect. All right, now I'm going to take this tape off and throw that away. And then I'm going to put that in my water bath. Okay, here it is. What do you think? Isn't that so cute? Now, I think I am going to take the lips and I'm going to put that down below. I might have to do that another day though, because I don't want any of this to smudge onto anything else. So I have to make sure that it's 100% dry before I go messing it up. So I'm going to dry this right now. I'm just going to dry it a little bit with my hair dryer. Okay, now this is not, hey Alexis, this is not completely dried out, but I think it's going to be okay for me to take the mat out. All right, so now I'm going to let this dry overnight before I heat press it, and then I'm going to go ahead and do this one here. These cute little guys you can get from Chalkn, of course. And I don't remember the price, but it's not anything too expensive. Okay, I'm going to de-wrinkle it again. Oh shoot, my thing just came off. Here we go. Alrighty. So this is what you want to do. This is what I'm going to do once my that makeup bag is dried. So like tomorrow, I'm going to do this exact same thing to it to heat press it, just to get that ink completely ingrained into the material. Oh, I forgot to set the timer. I should have probably been using parchment paper in between the makeup bag and the heat press, but I just didn't think I needed to do that if I was just using, if I hadn't inked it first. So Alrighty. Oh, my watch is going crazy. Can you see it? I love it when that happens. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, I want this to cool off a little bit before I stick the mat in. Stephanie, I need to know if you've moved yet. You need to let me know the status of your house. Okay. We'll put our sticky mat in. And then de-wrinkle it as best as we can. I put it in backwards. Hey, Casey. I just kind of want this side to be the front. All right. So when I first started doing the inking part, I was really scared because, you know, it's permanent. And this one is the messy hair don't care. Because it's permanent, you know, it's a little bit intimidating and scary. But the more you do it, the better you get at it, and the more creative you can be with it. So I've definitely messed up some things, but you're gonna want to practice first before you do it. And then it gets easier the more and more you do it. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, so we've already used the Regal, so now we're going to use the Currant Jam. And this one, I have to take the lid off. Oh, this one is harder to take off. Ugh. And I really should try to save some of this. I'm actually grabbing an awful lot of this ink. I am making a big mess though. Okay, I've made a, hey Heather, I've made a very large mess on my fingers, so I have to get rid of that. All right, so I'm gonna use this baby wipe. That's all this is a baby wipe. Hey Jill, thanks for joining us, guys. So I just use these Huggies Natural Care. I love that it's natural. Okay, so I think I'm pretty cleaned off. You have to make sure you get every little bit of ink off, or else you're gonna get that on your fabric. And that is bad, bad, bad. Okay. Time to work. So I'm just using one of these mini squeegees. The mini squeegees are my favorite. And I see some more on my hand. right. That last one was really fun, the better late than ugly. I enjoyed making that one. Okay, this one was really easy. Okay, it's pretty perfect. What do you guys think? Isn't that cool? Hey, Lisa. Okay, so for those of you who are just coming in, I wanted to tell you that once these dry, I'm going to add this to the other side. I woke up like this, beautiful, with the cute little eyelashes, and then the lips. And I also just made this one a minute ago, better late than ugly. So I'm gonna put the lips like over here in this corner, and then on the back it's gonna say, I woke up like this, beautiful. So, that is all for today. Actually, let me go ahead and dry this a little bit. Okay, so these have to dry overnight, and once they are dried, and I have done the other side and that has dried, I'm then going to put the heat press on. So I'm going to put some parchment paper on. Well, first it's going to go underneath the mat, and then I'm going to put some parchment paper on top of that, and then we're going to use the heat press. So that's how we're going to finish up this project. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and don't forget about our monthly subscription where you can join Club Couture and get every single month for $19.99 you get a brand new project. Hey Billy, you get a brand new transfer, and 3 chalks is what comes in your package every month, and so you can make all sorts of really fun things with those transfers. You can use it over and over and over. So you can put it on wood, you can put it on glass, you can put it on like a picture frame, you can put it on a window. There's so many things that you can do with it. You can go to Michael's and you can get some surfaces. You can buy some surfaces from us. So it's just really amazing the things that you can do with it. So think about doing that if you are interested in this kind of thing, because it really is fun, and it's such a great thing to be able to, like when people come over to your house and they rave about something that you have made, and you can say, oh, I made that. I made that with Chalk Couture. It was so fun. And so it's really, really cool. All right, so thank you guys for joining me, and make sure you also join my online boutique if you have not done that yet. So talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.